We'll head downstairs for our Magri Coaches Show with Associate Coach Scott King. And Scott, the Warriors pick up the win. You improved to 3-0. Derek made the comment late. It's you get 6 goals from 5 different goal scorers, but it's the way you guys scored goals here tonight. You scored in different ways, and you scored in hard areas on the ice.
Yeah, I think starting to buy into the fact that there's no secret goals are scored. You got to get inside. So talk about it every day in practice about not just being settling for the outside and getting inside and being dangerous. Thought we did a good job of that. I thought we did a good job driving pucks to the net. I think Swift, they're a hardworking team, and I think we showed tonight that we're a pretty hardworking group too. So it's nice to see.
Does your hard work show on the second efforts that you guys had to create more zone time? And then, as you said, talk to go from outside in for those home plate opportunities?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job of that. I thought we were hounding pucks. I thought we were quick to have numbers around it. And that's the recipe for success if you're going to have time in the ozone is you got to be quicker than them to get those pucks back. And I thought we did a good job of that. I thought we did a good job of putting lots of rubber at the net. Obviously, this is his first game, so I wanted to make sure we tested him. And so lots of positives. Obviously, early in the year, lots of things we can still clean up, but obviously pretty happy with how things have gone thus far.
How about touching on the penalty kill, 5 for 5 tonight? Great job by you guys.
Yeah, no, it was good. You could see structure was there. Pressure points were there. Willing to block shots, I thought was really good. Something over the past few years, I don't think we were willing to do that. And I thought Dom, for example, did a really good job. He wore a couple. So to see guys are buying it, and obviously that's a big point in the game.
We talked about depth and depth scoring, but how about just depth and the entire team just sticking up for one another? Pack mentality here tonight. Nobody left by themselves at any point in the game.
Yeah, it's great to see. We actually commented on that as soon as we got back in here. It's nice to see that guys are willing to stick up for each other. I think it's a little bit of a different group this year. I think from talking to the guys, it feels like it's a lot more tight knit in that room. And we kind of check in, periodically with different guys, and they say it's been real positive, and they enjoy being around each other. And I think that goes a long way, and you saw that tonight.
I do want to ask about a line that we felt, really showed that hard work. Maybe doesn't get the press and publicity that a lot of others get, but it was the line of Dagenstein, Pavlik, and Lajoie, especially in the second period. There was one time they really had the Broncos pinned. That pressure turned into a power play opportunity for the Warriors as well. Just a comment on that trio, and again, it adds to the depth. But there's 3 guys that maybe don't get the press, but definitely worked hard here tonight.
Yeah, I think you can see that below the dots, they're a handful, right? I don't think they're gonna generate a whole bunch off the rush, but you can see that when they got pucks down low, they can protect it. They can be hard to play against, and all pretty
How was the
strong
game?
guys. So
Good.
they did a good job of just eating them up low, and it was great to see them have some success tonight.
Magri Coaches Show with Associate Coach Scott King. Appreciate the time, Scott. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good luck as you get ready for games against Edmonton and Vancouver next week. Here's Captain Lynden Lakovic is standing by. And Lynden, welcome back to Moose Jaw. You come up with 2 goals here tonight. Just talk about the mood and the feel around the team as you come back from your first training camp with the Washington Capitals. Oh, I think Linden's on mute. I think that's what he is. Just 1 second. I think they need to hit the button. He's too busy dancing.
Hey, can you hear me now?
There you go. He's a fun-loving guy.
I'm dancing. I'm dancing.
Lynden, again, just talk about the mood downstairs as you get back from the Washington Capitals training camp.
No, it's great. I think the dressing room right now is at a real good spot right now, and from when I left during preseason here, and now that I've came back, a lot's changed, and we look like a real good team, and I'm looking forward to what the future holds for our team.
Did you like how your team played with pace for the majority of this hockey game?
I do. I think there's times where we got a little sloppy and we started cheating, and including myself, and it's the 3rd game of the regular season, so it's going to get cleaned up. We're not worried about that right now, but I thought the compete was there. I thought the pace was there. You know, we were putting a good effort in the D zone. You know, we're trying to keep as many shots away from Hutch as possible. So I think that's why we won tonight.
Lynden, we know you got the speed, we know you got the shot. You used both of them here tonight. One thing that stood out for me was you were real physical here tonight. I thought that set a tone. I thought early in the game, 3 big hits, that set the tone for your team. Is that something you're really consciously trying to bring, or is that something that maybe Washington talked about?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. Obviously, you know, they addressed it, but you know, it's something with my size, I know I have to add to you know, play in the NHL, and you know, it's going to be a step, but I think, you know, setting the tone early and getting in the game right away, getting some few hits out of the way, was great for me, and I think that's why, or it wasn't why, but it was a part of why myself and our team was successful tonight.
So we talked about it and you touched on it already. Depth on this team. There's lots of scoring, it looks like, throughout the lineup. But how about the pack mentality? Everybody stuck up for one another here tonight. Nobody left alone. Everybody seems like a real team here tonight.
Yeah, right now our team's real tight, and like I said, I love where the locker room's at right now, and the depth of the scoring really showed tonight. You know, me being away, you know, some guys had to step up and they did, and now that I'm back, those guys still played the way they were playing, and it shows that, you know, this year's different. And like you've seen it, you know, I got someone ran at me, and you know, Nesser stuck up for me, and then at the end of the game, Nags was going after someone, and I came off the bench, and Lear started barking at me, and I got pissed at him, but whatever.
Well, Lynden, as much as I would have loved to have seen you play with the Washington Capitals, I am happy you're back at Moose Jaw. Congratulations on the win here tonight. Good luck as you guys get ready for games against Edmonton and Vancouver next.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.